Vanakkam, Namaskara, good afternoon and a big welcome to India Today So South, where we get you all the news that dominates the southern part of India and your single window, single gateway for everything that matters from the south. And joining me today are my team of colleagues spanning across all the southern part of India. Sagai Raj from Bengaluru, Anaga Keshav and Apurva Jayachandran joining us from the election-bound state of Tamil Nadu. And first to you, Sagai, what's the top news from the state of Karnataka that you are bringing us today?
The top news on BJP alleging that the Karnataka government has given away CA sites to construct Congress office across the state of Karnataka. This and more in the bulletin.
Thank you, Sagai. Anaga Keshav, to you next. What's the top headline from the state of Tamil Nadu?
In fact, the Chief Minister Stalin has tabled the State Autonomy Report. In fact, it was formulated by the retired Supreme Court Judge Joseph Kurien. It was a 3-member committee that had formulated this entire report about state autonomy that calls for differentiation of subjects between the centre and the state, calling for a decentralisation of sorts. Apart from that, we also have the Congress update coming in. They've made it very, very clear that they are going to stick on with the DMK alliance. However, the final decision is left to the High Command, is what they're saying.
We are with Pramod Madhav, who's tracking all the political developments in the state of Tamil Nadu. Pramod, what's the top story of the day?
Absolutely, Nagarjuna. For the day, we have a lot that is related to the elections as well, just like Anaga Keshav said. This is about the Congress and DMK's born homie to be or not to be, Nagarjuna.
Apurva Jayachandran is also present. Apurva, what do we have from Chennai today?
Well, in fact, Nagarjun, it looks like a jam-packed session here in Tamil Nadu with the politics just heating up. In fact, yesterday we saw Congress senior leader K.C. Venugopal, who had arrived here in the city. He had made several important statements regarding the DMK and the Congress alliance. In fact, going further ahead, he has said there is no drift between the DMK and the Congress alliance, and the India alliance not only stands strong in Tamil Nadu but all across the states where they are in coalition right now. Big statements coming in from the Congress, removing all an iota of doubt on the India alliance here. More news in the upcoming bulletin.
And we also have Abdul Bashir joining us from Hyderabad, reporting news from Telangana. Bashir, what's the top headline for the day from Hyderabad?
Well, a circular issued by Telangana government parts row after the BJP has lashed out at the government, stating that this is a government only for Muslims. Now, further details in this particular bulletin.
And we'll kickstart the bulletin from the state of Tamil Nadu, and Pramod Madhav will take us through all the top headlines and the stories from the state of Tamil Nadu.
Thank you, Nagarjuna. To begin this episode, we have a breaking, and that too from the Assembly of Tamil Nadu. And this is a very big statement that has been made by the Chief Minister. Now imagine there in the state of Tamil Nadu, considering the elections, we are having a huge kind of conversation or argument over power sharing. But the Chief Minister, who already kept a full stop to all this in India Today Roundtable, now has also brought in another huge attack where he has submitted a report in the State Assembly. This report by a committee that was actually led by a Supreme Court retired Justice Joseph Kurien. The Chief Minister says that the report is actually batting for state autonomy. The Chief Minister says that this is the only way that the people of India will go ahead and have a good life. And he also says that for this, to attain this, the statement, autonomy for states and coalition government when it comes to the union, the constitution should be amended. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is now seeking amendment to the Constitution of India, and the Chief Minister also says that several times in the past 76 years the Constitution has been amended, and if everybody come together it can be done once again. This is what the Chief Minister said.
இந்திய ஒன்றியத்துக்கு வழிகாட்டும் மாபெரும் முன்னெடுப்பை செய்ய தொடங்கும் வரலாற்று முக்கியத்துவம் கொண்ட நாள் இந்த நாள். சுருக்கமாக சொன்னால் பூனைக்கு மணி கட்டியிருக்கிறோம். இப்படி உச்சநீதிமன்ற மேனாள் நீதியரசர் திரு குரியன் ஜோசப் அவர்களை தலைவராகவும் ஓய்வு பெற்ற IAS அதிகாரியும் இந்திய கடற்சார் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் மேனாள் துணைவேந்தருமான திரு அசோக் வர்தன் ஷெட்டி அவர்களையும் தமிழ்நாடு மாநில திட்டக்குழு மேனாள் துணைத் தலைவர் பேராசிரியர் மு. நாகநாதன் ஆகியோரை உறுப்பினராகவும் கொண்டு அமைக்கப்பட்ட குழு தனது அறிக்கையை கடந்த 16ஆம் நாள் என்னிடம் வழங்கியது. மாண்புமிகு பேரவைத் தலைவர்கள் மூலமாக மாண்புமிகு பேரவை உறுப்பினர்களுக்கும் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் இந்தியாவின் பல்வேறு மாநிலங்களுக்கும் ஒன்றிய அரசுக்கும் நான் சொல்லிக் கொள்வது, மாநில சுயாட்சி வேண்டும், ஒன்றியத்தில் கூட்டாட்சி மலர வேண்டும். இது தனிப்பட்ட ஒரு அரசியல் கட்சியின் கோரிக்கை அல்ல, இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களின் வாழ்வியலுக்கும் வளர்ச்சிக்கும் முக்கியமான கோரிக்கை. எனவே இத்தகைய தன்மை கொண்டதாக இந்திய அரசமைப்பு சட்டத்தை நாம் மாற்ற வேண்டும். கடந்த 76 ஆண்டுகளில் 106 முறை இந்திய அரசமைப்பு சட்டம் திருத்தப்பட்டுள்ளது. எனவே நாம் முயன்றால் மீண்டும் இந்திய அரசமைப்பு சட்டத்தை திருத்த முடியும்.
Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has tabled a report today and he's talking about amending the constitution.
Welcome it. We'll support the Chief Minister resolution. Congress supporting. We need the autonomy of the states.
But he's also saying autonomy of the state through the amendment of a constitution. Will you agree to this?
Yes. We will take the matter to all the Congress committee leaders.
The irony is that your party leaders are asking for power sharing right now in the state.
That is AICC purview. AICC will take decision.
Well, Anaga Keshav, my colleague, is joining us on this. Anaga Keshav, in the Assembly, the Chief Minister has tabled the first part of this report. He claims that this is going to lead India. He also says that this is a way of tying a bell around the cat's neck. He is calling the union government as a cat that needs a bell around it, or as a check that has been brought in by DMK. Now, remember earlier, the Chief Minister very clearly said no power sharing to Congress right on the face, and now he says that the union government should be a coalition government. When it comes to state, it is about autonomy. How are the alliances, our parties and the opposition reacting to this?
In fact, that philosophy is the lifeblood of the DMK party. They're saying that in state it should be a single government, but when it comes to center, it should be a coalition government. That has been the principle of DMK since day one. In fact, the opposition parties, even BJP's Tamilisai Soundararajan has responded to that. She's saying that the Chief Minister has brought this topic up out of fear of losing out in the upcoming elections. And therefore, the Chief Minister has brought this topic up just ahead of elections is what they're saying. This has certainly not gone down too well with the opposition parties like the BJP and AIADMK. They've spoken against the State Autonomy Report that has been tabled. In fact, as you pointed out, the part 1 has been tabled today. It has about 10 chapters with topics like education, health, delimitation, language. They are saying that the state is saying that these crucial departments must squarely fall under the control of the state and not with the union government. And Stalin says that this philosophy should be there from now onwards, mainly by saying that the state should have more control over what's happening in their own state rather than interference from the center. So there it is, Stalin clearly drawing the boundaries between the center and the state, saying that the center needs more power in order to administer the state effectively rather than other parties and the center stepping in.
Yes, Anaga, I request you to stay back with us. The important aspect here is that the Chief Minister claims that the state governments are not being respected by the union government. The Chief Minister also says that here, even now, they are going for, like, the states have to fight for the funds, and this seems to be the only viable solution. And also, now we also have one more breaking from the state of Tamil Nadu. With this jibe right now, and what's happening is that yesterday the budget was tabled in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, the interim budget. Remember earlier when the union budget was tabled, DMK went ahead and they had posters with an egg audit claiming that zero that has been given for the state of Tamil Nadu. Now it is time for AIADMK to retaliate. And how do they do that? Yesterday the MLAs of AIADMK brought in an invitation card claiming that the interim budget is nothing but a huge session or a grant Kaadu Kuttu Tiruvira, which means piercing your ears. And this is a kind of a synonym in the state of Tamil Nadu, which is equal to cheating. And today what they did has also, they have released a video where they show an actual AIADMK candidate or such coming to a person's house and they start piercing the people's ear. This is a jibe or retaliation of AIADMK to the interim budget. And here's the video. Anaga Keshav is once again live with us. Anaga, let me just ask you this plainly. Earlier, the Chief Minister said in Dravidian 2.0 model, once they form the government, they will bring in more schemes and such. But right now, AIADMK is retaliating in such manner. Why do they are calling this as a Kaadu Kuttu Tiruvira?
In fact, Pramod, the ADMK is saying that every year the DMK makes tall promises in their budget, but very few of them gets implemented. The ADMK has also pointed out the fiscal deficit this time. Apart from that, they've also pointed out the mounting debt. In fact, this time it is amounting to more than 10 lakh crore rupees. So this seems to be the main point that the ADMK has picked up. Apart from the fact that the hike in taxes, when it comes to registration fees, stamp duty fees, there is also a hike in electricity that ADMK has pointed out. So these are the main topics that the ADMK has picked up by saying that while there is DMK making tall promises in the budget, at the end of the day, it is the people of Tamil Nadu, the common man, that gets hurt by the kind of loans that the DMK is picking up. Since they are taking up huge loans, at the end of the day, it is collected from the common people in the name of taxes, and that's why this is nothing but a Kaadu Kuttil, a ear-piercing ceremony is what the DMK, is what the AIADMK has targeted. In fact, yesterday we saw invitation cards being printed out by the AIADMK targeting Thangam Thenarasu and M.K. Stalin by saying that they are done, that they're doing nothing but peddling lies to the people of Tamil Nadu, and this will be the last budget of DMK, is what AIADMK says.
Big claim there, Anaga. We can wait for 2 more months to see what is going to happen. Thank you for joining us till then. And the next big story from the state of Tamil Nadu. This is about to be or not to be when it comes to Congress and DMK. For almost 1 month, what we saw is that, like, on one side, DMK claiming that a committee will be formed and the talks over. Seat sharing will begin on 22nd of February, while Congress claiming that they are still waiting for the committee to be formed, even as they have formed the committee back in December itself, and they also pushing for power sharing. Amidst all this, we had a climax yesterday as K.C. Venugopal, the senior leader from Congress party, came to Chennai. He held a rally, and post which he also very clearly said that the Congress netas must not talk about power sharing in the open. This kind of diktat was already given 2 weeks back. It was the guy who said that the headquarters had given such a diktat, and even after that, Manikam Tagore was continuously talking about it. Even so was Praveen Chakrabarti. But this time, the message is from a top neta, and here's what he said.
As far as the different voice in the Congress party, I would like to categorically say that that is not the party stand at all. That may be the individual stand. If anything happened, anything spoken in that line, it is their individual opinion. That is not the party's view at all. If party have a view, final decision will be taken by the Congress High Command. Congress President and Rahul Gandhi, along with the leadership, will take a final decision on Tamil Nadu alliance. We are on the process of discussion. We are waiting the discussion. That's all.
Yeah, from the information available to us, I strongly believe that there is a serious tug-of-war going on in between DMK and Tamil Nadu Congress. Chief Minister Mr. Stalin has announced that alliance rule is not suitable, will not be suitable for Tamil Nadu. All along since 1967, DMK has never won an election on its own. It has always won in alliance with the other parties only. Particularly in the last few years, DMK is in alliance with Congress party and other parties like communists, etc.
As a state president, my duty to explain the Honorable Congress All India President Gargeji. My stand is my All India Congress Committee stand. My All India Congress Committee said very clearly should not talk in the public platform, public domain about the election, about the alliance. So we are following very strictly. Okay.
My colleague Apurva Jayachandran is joining us live. Apurva, one simple question. Now, Congress netas want power sharing. High Command says not to talk about it. Then Manikam Tagore goes ahead and he puts verses from Bharatiyars saying, Achamille, Achamille, Achamenbedillaye. Then K.C. Venugopal says not to talk about it in the public forum. Then Manikam Tagore goes ahead, uses Bharatiyar's lines once again and says, Naan Veerven endu ninethayo. I just want to know if K.C. Venugopal's statements has put an end to this controversy right now.
Well, Pramod, in fact, if you do see these conversations between the Congress and the DMK is continuing on. But yesterday, senior Congress leader K.C. Venugopal has very categorically stated that, there will be no other voices that will be spoken until the alliance is finalized when it comes to respecting of the seat sharing talks as well. In fact, not only that, yesterday, post the meeting, there was an internal party meeting that was headed by K.C. Venugopal as well as TPCC Chief Selva wherein they had passed 6 resolutions yesterday. And out of the 6 resolutions, the most important resolution was that the TPCC is urging Congress High Command to take action against any of the Congress leaders who talk outside the lines of the party alliance until the party alliance is confirmed with the DMK. But K.C. Venugopal has said that yes, the DMK-Congress alliance does continue on in Tamil Nadu, and these talks will continue on February 22nd is the date that has been set for the DMK and the Congress leaders to go ahead and have the second round of talks. Remember, already we saw Kanimori, DMK's MP, there meeting with Rahul Gandhi and senior Congress leaders earlier on in Delhi. And post that, we also see K.C. Venugopal who has now come down and he has also met with senior Congress leaders and discussed with them what are the wants and the demands there. So now with K.C. Venugopal categorically saying that there will be no other voices other than the voice that will be from the High Command. All other voices is just noise and dissent, but nothing that is substantial and on ground is what K.C. Venugopal has said, shutting down all rumours. So be it Praveen Chakravarti or be it Manikam Tagore on the other side quoting Bharatiyar, all of these voices can come and go, but the difference all that it makes is going to be the discussion that will be held with M.K. Stalin, the DMK Supremo, and Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, who are the leaders who are going and making the deciding call for the Congress. Pramod.
Understandable, Apurva Jayachandran. The important aspect here is that the Chief Minister has made the final call stating there is no power sharing. In fact, he's also going ahead and stating that the Constitution must be amended in a way that the states have full autonomy. The important aspect here, one talking point is that K.C. Venugopal has been in the state of Tamil Nadu for 2 days, but no meeting with the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. And the next one is about the election basha. India today's election basha, as promised, is going to various districts, and today it is to a beautiful land, a piece of heaven that is on the foothills of the Western Ghats called as Tenkasi, a land that is filled with a lot of paddy field and such. But also one unfortunate issue that's happening over here is about the illegal stone quarrying. On one side it's supposed to be sand, but the people claim that these are minerals that is being quarried in a hurried and illegal manner. This is one thing that people want to highlight, and the other one is about dumping of toxic and medical waste, especially from Kerala. And here's a detailed report of Election Basha of India Today from Tenkasi. We are at the ancient district of Tenkasi, and the name itself shows Tenkasi, which means the southern Kasi, and this is an ancient district, and the last person to rule this place was a Pandya king who also built beautiful temples at this spot. And we are currently inside this place. This is the backbone of India, the farmers and the cultivation that's happening over here. And this is actually a paddy field. In and around you could see the entire paddy field. Tenkasi is blessed with water, and you could see that people's basic structure over here is their land, and here they actually cultivate paddy. And I need to each and every step I need to actually, my leg is going almost 1 foot under. So that is the kind of slash that's also they have to work. And what they are doing currently is something called as Kalai Pudungudal, which means removing of weeds, and something like this they will remove and they will actually take it from there and to make sure that the water only is go for the paddy field. But the bigger problem here is also, unfortunately, that we've been addressing continuously, the mining, and they want to protect the land from stone quarries. And that is one side. The other one is a pollution that is caused by the illegal dumping of medical waste. The biggest issue for the people of Tenkasi is to protect their land, and this is what they want to protect their land from: illegal stone quarrying. We already addressed this issue in Tirunelveli, but unfortunately it looks like the same issue is persisting in this footplace of the Western Ghats. Large stone quarries that are mostly illegal and that is actually depleting the wealth of this particular area. They have made very carefully that nobody should know that even such a thing persists over here, and that is why this entire spot is covered with thorns and everything, so that not even people would know what is happening over here. This is happening daylight. Unfortunately, it's something that every authority and everybody must look into, but unfortunately this is what is happening over here. Currently at Tenkasi, and we've been told that the place over here really has 47 quarries, of which 12 were conducted surveys, drone surveys, and it was found to be there were actually norms that were violated. And as we are sitting inside, trucks are traveling. So we are doing this in a secret way because we've been told to be extra cautious, and this is what we were able to show from this particular area over there. This is a quarry that you could see over there, and here next to it we also have the crushers. But here what you're seeing is that as the activists over here started demanding an aerial survey, especially using drones, they also discovered that sand has been brought over, especially red sand, from the areas, the village in Nilam or agricultural land, and most of them are being slowly dumped and closed. And that's the reason you could see there's a difference between the color sand over there and the color sand over here. The activists very clearly maintain that these kind of quarries, along with it, there is a crusher close by where it is being taken to. Nearly 80 crushers are over here, and these are the ones that is causing a vast damage. And the worrisome part for the people over here is that they claim that all these that are being quarried over here, crushed into M sand or various other materials, are being taken to Kerala. So that is another issue.
ஈவன் எல்லா குவாரியும் ப்ராப்பராக சர்வே பண்ணி ஃபைன் பண்ணால் பல கோடி ரூபா கவர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு இன்கம் கிடைக்கும். ஏன்னா ஒரு யூனிட் ஒரு லாரியில் 8 யூனிட் கொண்டு போகலான்னா அதுக்கு மேலே ஏற்றுறாங்க. பெர்மிட்டு 6 யூனிட் பாஸை போட்டுட்டு அதோட டபுள் மடங்கு வெஹிக்கிள்ஸில் ஏற்றி கேரளாவுக்கு போயிட்டுருக்கு, கண்டினியூஸாக போயிட்டுருக்கு. அவ்வளோத்துலேயும் வெய் பிரிட்ஜ் எல்லா ஃபால்ஸாக அவங்க என்ன வெயிட் வேணும்னு சொல்கிறாங்களோ அந்த வெயிட்டை அந்த வெய் பிரிட்ஜில் போட்டு கொடுக்குறேன். போட்டு கொடுத்து அவ்வளோ இது இந்த தமிழ்நாட்டில் உள்ள கனிம வளங்கள்லாம் கேரளாவுக்கு போயிட்டே இருக்குது. கேரளாவில் இல்லாத கனிம வளங்களா அவங்க எல்லா மலையும் இருக்குது, எல்லா இதுவும் இருக்குது. ஆனால் அந்த பீப்புள் அங்கே உள்ள இதை எல்லாம் உடைக்காமல், பாறையை உடைக்காமல், இங்கே உள்ள இது கவர்மெண்ட்டை எல்லாம் அதிகாரிகள், அரசியல்வாதிகள் எல்லாத்தையும் இது பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இங்கே உள்ள இதெல்லாம் அங்கே கேரளாவில் டம்ப் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Another important aspect which we wanted to address as per the people who are here is the actual bringing and dumping of waste from Kerala. The two types of waste are being brought over here. One is the waste that is being burnt and the other one is the actual medical waste which are being dumped. And apparently, they have set up a team over here just to make sure that once the waste is brought over here, that waste is removed, changed and then burnt. That's what you see over there in kind of like locations like this. This is being done. Unfortunately, in many areas, medical waste are also being dumped, and that is causing a huge issue because it is being said that the vehicles that we showed you earlier, the heavy motor vehicles which are carrying minerals from this place, M-sand and such, while coming back, what they're doing is that they are bringing the medical waste and that are being dumped into farmland, and this is causing huge panic because these are medicines or like syringes that have been used with like blood and such that could actually can lead to a lot of disease spreading in the spot. Over there, what you see is the national bird of India, a peacock, which is actually scavenging. And what is happening here is that this is a part that the people, the villagers from this area in Tenkasi are completely worried about. Illegal dumping of garbage, especially from Kerala. Villagers claim that the trucks that is taking all this quarried stones and everything from Tenkasi, actually while coming back, they bring this kind of waste from Kerala, which is being dumped over here illegally. One location we are showing over here, but there have been so many instances where a lot of medical waste have also been collected earlier, and these are all in a place and in open fields in Tenkasi, and this is something that is seriously causing a huge threat to them, posing a huge threat, and that is why they want the government to look into it. The cause for the fight for the people of Tenkasi is also pretty simple: save the land from pollution and also excessive mining. And for that, they are fighting, and that is the only issue they want to raise for this election: save the land from stone quarrying and also pollution, especially caused by medical waste, which is costing them huge panic. And this is what they want the government to look into. With Irfan, Paramasivam and Devraj, Pramod Madhav for India Today. Well, from battlefield Tamil Nadu, let's go to Karnataka. Nagarjuna Dwarnath will bring stories from the state of Karnataka.
Siddaramaiah government is under fire after the Karnataka BJP alleges that the Congress government has leased or allotted CA sites for their party offices in various towns of the state. In their charge, BJP claims that the Congress leased public plots for the party use and allotted 24 public sites for the Congress offices. BJP has slammed Congress for misusing government funds and encroaching on the public land. In clarification, the Congress says that they are using government land for party offices and not for personal benefit. They claim that 1,000 to 5,000 square feet of land was granted to them. Attacking BJP, Congress says that over 150 plus acres were allotted to the BJP and RSS between 2019 to 23. They added that the BJP misused CSR funds and should not preach the others. Congress also stated that they are ready to face any legal action or challenges if required. And that's what the Congress stand official is. And listening to the voices on the story.
पूरा देश में, पूरा कर्नाटक में कितना लोग, ये कितना जगह हड़प लिया है, आप देख लीजिए, सब पता चलेगा। अगर कोई जांच एजेंसी पता करता है तो करवाने दीजिए। अगर 1 रुपए भी ज्यादा आरएसएस और बीजेपी का जो प्रॉपर्टी है उसके ऊपर हो तो हम लोग पूरा सरेंडर कर देंगे। जहां तक के कांग्रेस पार्टी का दफ्तर के लिए जो हम लोगों ने जगह खरीदा है वो निजी रूप में पार्टी का तरफ से खरीदा है, सरकारी जमीन हड़प लिया नहीं है। जो आदमी जो हमारे ऊपर आरोप लगा रहा है वो अपना समुदाय के उत्थान के लिए जगह लिया है, उधर दम बिरयानी बना रहा है। दम बिरयानी बनाने के लिए हम लोग दफ्तर को नहीं खोलता है।
We are conducting on the 100 years of Mahatma Gandhi, 100 Bhavan. I'm just taking 5,000, 10,000, 3,000 square feet. In Bangalore city, I think at the time of BJP, they have taken more than 100 places in the name of trust for the various institutions. Where I don't want to tell, in the private institution, again some of them, the party them are inside, and they took out a Chanakya University. There the value of the Chanakya University is minimum 10 crores. They have taken it to 50 lakhs, 100 acres, and they have collected to CSR. How many crores of rupees they have collected to CSR? They have misused the power. It is a temple. Has BJP not collected? How did the RSS office come out? How they allotted the land? You come to Sadashivnagar next to my house. A park was there. They have taken it as a wellness center, a yoga center. They have built a big office there. So I'll show you 100 places like that what BJP has done.
Joining me live right now is Sagai Raj from Bengaluru. Sagai, we heard the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar defend the action of the government allotting public plots to the party offices. But doing two wrongs cannot be right. They're blaming the BJP party, also saying from 2019 to 2023, the opposition also did the same. What do you have to say about the number of plots that has been given to both Congress and BJP, and how much does it cost in the market rate, and what price did the government allot these party offices to the political parties?
If you notice that we just spoke to Chalwadi Narayan Swamy, the opposition party leader from Legislative Council, he says that the government has given these land at throwaway prices. If at all, if the land is around 4 crore rupees, they have got around that particular site at 85 lakh rupees. So there is a huge difference between the money, and it is the exchequer who have to pay for all these things. And they have also claimed that even if the BJP was in power, they have allocated the lands to the institution. It is not a political party. And they have also justified, stating that all those lands were not given at throwaway prices. They were a decent money which has been fixed by the then BJP government. However, the Congress says that this is not something new. It has been a procedure which has been followed time and again. When BJP was in power and when JDS was in power, they have allocated government land for their respective parties. And he has also said that there is a certain square feet of land which the government can give, and that is what the government have done, and they have followed the procedure which has been done whenever the land has been allocated. And the Congress have accused the BJP, stating that they have given the land for Chanakya Institution, which is affiliated with RSS and BJP, at throwaway prices. And he has also alleged that a park next to his house has been converted into Yoga Kendra. Again, they allege that it is affiliated with BJP and RSS. So there is allegation and counter allegations, but end of the day, it is the exchequer who have to pay for all these things, where these lands has been given away either of these parties at a throwaway price.
Thank you, Sagai, for getting us all the latest updates and more breaking news coming in. Karnataka Contractors Association President R. Manjunath has spoken out. He has said that if our dues are not paid, the association will protest against the government on 5th March. And the association is claiming the pending dues of over 37,000 crores from the government's end. And this due is from several departments: PWD, major irrigation, minor irrigation, health, RDPR, small irrigation, urban development, and BBMP, and housing and Waqf, and finally the labor department too. And totally it's coming up to 37,000 crores that the government owes this association. Now the Contractor Association has gone on record to say that if the government doesn't pay up in the next 15 days, on March 5th, the association would be protesting in the Freedom Park against the government. Remember, this is not just the fight today. During the BJP government tenure also, the same association had spoken about corruption and pending dues, and now once again the association is in the limelight, saying that the government has not given us the pending bills and we would be going ahead with the protest on March 5th at Freedom Park.
Our demand is, our pending bill is about some 37,000 crores. So we are urging our Honorable Minister of Karnataka, Sri Siddaramaiah ji. So we are actually whatever pending bill is there, no, that it has to be cleared within the within the fortnight or within the month. Otherwise, we are going to strike around some 25 to 30,000 people. We are going to strike against Karnataka government here at Freedom Park on 5th March.
Sagai Raj is live on this as well. Sagai, year on year, we have been hearing about the association coming to the media and speaking on record saying that the pending bills are due. What is the stand of the government? You think out of the 37,000 crores, the government will be allocating some money to repayment in this budget?
So if you notice that this particular drama is not something new, and the association has not announced a similar kind of protest for the first time. They have announced even in the past. However, whenever the government used to intervene, they used to back out from the protest. And even this time they have called for a protest on March 5th. So we need to wait and watch whether the government will call them for a peace meeting. And we need to wait and watch. It will be the same old wine in the new bottle, like last time when they said that they will protest and backed out. And probably they will also try to do even this time of backing out. So we need to wait and watch what will be the government's response. For sure, Nagarjun, that the government might not release the full amount of 37,000 crore. They still say that there is a auditing which is done, there is a case which has been pending in the court. So once all this gets over, probably they might release on installment basis, but not sure that they will release the entire amount to the contractors.
Thank you, Saga. In fact, it will be an unfolding drama over the next 15 days as to what will the association do. Would they stop all their government work that they're doing because of the pending bills? That's the big news point over the next 15 days. We'll keep a close eye on it. And these were the stories from the state of Karnataka. And we'll move to Telangana. Abdul Bashir will take us through it.
Order in stating that the Muslim employees in the government offices are allowed to leave their premises or finish their work by 4 p.m. Now, their timings have been changed from 6 p.m. to 4 p.m. and this is where the controversy has erupted, where the BJP has lashed out at the Congress, stating that this is the second time that Congress has proven, Chief Minister M.K has proven that Muslim is Congress, Congress is Muslim, the statement that Congress itself or Chief Minister himself has given. Joining with me is Congress MP and Congress MP Anil Kumar Yadav ji. Sir, your government has issued a circular in the state. Controversy on it. We have seen previously also the similar circular has been given. What do you have to say on this?
I feel it's a mindset of BJP leaders in Telangana whenever any welfare activities happening towards the Muslim community, they try to project Congress party as a Muslim party. But I personally feel that across the state also feel that BJP is communal, communalist is BJP, because every time they try to target the Muslim community and to polarize the system, to try to take some political advantage of the situation arising.
Now other situations in other festivals also similar eats to be given to Hindus. Hindu community is also what is they're demanding. What do you have to say on that?
No, the government always takes care of every religion. Even every community also, if you see Christmas or during the time of Navratri or during the time of any Hindu festival, the government come forward to felicitate the communities, the different communities from different religions, and especially in Telangana. Telangana government is always in favor of every religion. There is no such thing. It's only to relaxation for the employee to time frame, because the time of namaz time they should be at the namaz prayer. The masjid, they have to go to the masjid. So during keeping in mind the timing of the namaz timing, we have given the relaxation. It's not trying to we have respect to every religion. It is our responsibility. It is a bonded responsibility of every citizen to respect every religion in the country.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking with us. So this was Congress MP Anil Kumar Yadav ji. Let's listen in to a reaction that is coming in.
मैं रेवंत रेड्डी साहब से पूछता हूँ, आप ख्याल रखो मुसलमानों का, लेकिन हर मज़हब का भी ख्याल रखो. हमारे भाई लोग शिवरात्रि में भी फास्टिंग रहते, तब कोई स्पेशल परमिशन नहीं मिलता है. और जो अयप्पा स्वामी डालते, स्पेशली पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट में जो हिंदू पुलिस भाई डालते, उनको ड्रेस कोड अलाउ नहीं करते. अयप्पा स्वामी माला में ब्लैक ड्रेस अलाउ नहीं करते. फिर उसका भी आप ख्याल रखो रेवंत रेड्डी साहब. हिंदू भाइयों का भी ख्याल रखो. ये गवर्नमेंट वन साइड नहीं होता है, सबका गवर्नमेंट है.
Well, that is all we have from the state of Telangana. Over to you, Nagarjun.
With that, we come to the end of today's episode of So South, and thanking Abdul Bashir, Sagai Raj, Mohammad Madhav, Anaga Keshav, Apurva Jayachandran for getting us all the latest updates from the southern part of India. We'll see you once again at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and until then, keep watching India Today.